Oh, it's good. I think going into the TCU game, I think we had about 11, 12 days straight where we had no days off. So it was definitely good to get some time off in a way and, to ourselves. And the rest is good for us. And, anytime you can get rest, you want to take full advantage because it is a long season.
How much college football did you watch on Saturday?
A lot. I watched a whole lot. I tried to watch every game. Had all the TVs on different games, so it was nice to be able to sit back and watch and enjoy it as a fan.
Hey, Bradley, as a receiver, what do you think of that targeting rule? I mean, have you thought about it at all? I mean, from your standpoint?
Yeah, there's definitely instances, where it's definitely a good thing. I feel like, I mean, for my perspective, but I know for the defense, it's frustrating and it's something that they're learning and gradually having to get better at because the instinct, to take somebody out or try to separate them away from the ball is kind of difficult. And there's a fine line, and there's certain plays that may go one way or the other, but it's the rules, and everybody's not going to like it, but it's definitely going to change.
Do you foresee this weekend being a big one for the receivers since Texas State has such a strong rush defense?
Yeah, definitely. We go into every game really expecting to have big games. So we love to have the ball, and we do throw it around here a lot. So we enjoy doing that. And anytime we can get into any game, we're looking to have big games. If not, blocking, regardless of catching it or blocking, we're going in there to have a big game. Definitely.
On the drive on Thursday night where Davis came in, what was his demeanor when he came in? What did he kind of say to you guys when he came in there?
Oh, he was just ready to go. He took over like he had been in the game the entire time. I noticed quickly when Baker was down, I knew he was going to have to at least come out for a play, if not more. And Davis' helmet was on and ready to come in before he even stepped off the field. So it was good to see that and that he was ready to go. He wasn't, he's just ready for his time, and and he took over and had a really good drive.
Bradley, when you guys went there at the 19-yard line, it's third and long. What was kind of going through your mind waiting for the play to come in, and then what were you thinking when the call went to you?
Somebody. I just knew somebody had to make a play. We had to put some points on the board at that point in time, and just getting the play, just ready. And once my number was called, I was ready. I was ready to go, and just hoping to get a good ball. And like I said, a great ball by Davis. Couldn't put it any better. And credit to the O line and everybody. But I mean, we finished the drive off the way we needed to, and definitely good to get a touchdown.
Brad, you just talking about Davis giving you a nice ball on that. What's the difference between Baker's ball and Webb's ball? Is there more velocity on one or the other, or whose ball? What is there any difference?
They both have their strengths. They have their strengths in their game, and they're different and they're unique in their own way. And like I said, Davis is tall. He see over the line, and he can probably see a lot more things. But Baker's legs. I mean, he makes plays when things break down. And so just two different guys as far as throwing the ball. Baker has great velocity and really quick. Get the ball gets on you really quick, especially in the short routes and the intermediate to long passes. Davis throws a great ball as well as Baker, but they're definitely both working on their game all around to get better in all aspects.
Is there a sense of frustration on the sideline when you only scored 10 points through halftime and the third quarter?
There is, but there was some frustration. But the way the defense was playing, it kept us in it and it kept us confidence. We didn't. I didn't think we pushed the panic button by no means, and that's credit to our defense. And it's a team game. Football's a team game, and for our special teams and defense to play the way they did, and at the point in time when we weren't putting up points when we needed to, it was just good for them to keep us in the game because we knew at some point that we were going to be able to get over that and start making plays.
Did you think that that was a fair catch sign by TCU punt returner? And don't you typically, if you ever return a punt, make sure you're clear?
I mean, the call was invalid fair catch signal. So as far as being invalid, I guess it was an invalid fair catch signal. So that's the way it goes, and I guess we agree with it on this side.
How are Webb and Baker different in the huddle and confident on the offense?
I don't know if they're much different as far as handling the huddle. For both of them to be true freshmen, they handled it like they've been there before, and they're definitely confident in what they do. I would say both of them in that aspect. And They both have sense of humor and things like that. You know, they're just having fun playing the game. They're young, and you know, we're all enjoying playing the game. And you know, especially once game time comes, it's all about having fun. You know, with all the work being put in at practice. So I mean, once game comes, I mean, we just I would say both of them. You know, just relax, have a good time, and, you know, go out there and play.
Coach said that Baker Mayfield is the starter no matter what. What are your thoughts on that?
That's good. Yeah, I mean Baker's played well up to now. I mean, just you know, I would say people are trying to, you know, diminish just because of, you know, that one drive, or you know, or how the stretch went. But you know, this he's not going to go through the season with everything going his way. You know, there's got to be some adversity and things of that nature. So he's definitely the quarterback. I mean, he's won the job, and the coaches appointed him that. So I mean, we're behind him 100%, regardless of who's in there.
How special is it watching Jakeem, some of those quick changes of direction?
Oh, it's awesome. I don't think anybody does it any better, and it's good to be out there and see them and be able to help. And you know, that's the thing with outside receivers. You know, we got to stay on blocks a little longer. You know, for him, because he does make those kind of plays, and it's definitely fun to watch. And you know, he's an electrifying, elusive player, and he can change the game in a heartbeat.
You guys weren't very happy with the way Texas State was kind of coming into the game last year. Did that blow over through the course of that game, or is there more where that came from for this game?
I would say it's blown over. It's a new team now. You know, it's definitely, you know, two in-state teams, and and you know, they love the place. I mean, we've enjoyed playing them, you know, the past 2 years, and you know, hopefully it continues to grow. But you know, as far as holding anything over from last year, you know, it's a new season, new team, so you know, we're just ready to go out there and, you know, do our thing.
As you get prepared for Texas State, do you know think back about the game a couple years ago, your first college game, catching that touchdown? Do you allow yourself to think much about that game, or is it all about, you know, this coming game?
No, I don't think about that at all. It's about this upcoming game. You know, all that's in the past. You know, worried about the future now, and you know, and having a successful season, and you know, trying to win a game each and every week. So that's our mindset now, and so no holdover from back then.
Texas State, whiteout. How about, your thoughts on just a whiteout game?
The whiteout game, is that what it is? I didn't know. Yeah, that's nice. We haven't had one, I don't know, in a while. It's been nice. I've always seen, you know, Penn State do it, and it looks like a fun thing. So yeah, the whiteout is definitely exciting.
How did coach address the team about holding on to the football while you're running into the end zone? Did he address you guys about that?
He hasn't addressed us as a team. I'm pretty sure he addressed DeAndre on that, but you know, it's just a learning experience. You know, it's, you know, tendencies with emotions and the impact of the game. You know, just people being excited, and you know, I mean, it's happened all the way up into the NFL. So I mean, everybody says, you know, it's not that hard to hold it all the way in there, but you know, when emotions and things are running high, I guess, you know, you can understand it. But it's just a learning process for them. You know, won't let it happen again, and we're just glad that it didn't hurt us any more than it did.
What are your thoughts on the new ranking?
We're excited. Actually, I asked Siri on my iPhone who her favorite team was yesterday, and she said Texas Tech, so that was pretty fun. Yeah.
Bradley, what do you think about this? So happy in front of you.
I was really excited for them. You know, talked to my Coach King back at Odessa High, and they're all excited. And you know, it's good. You know, it's a big rivalry, and regardless of how many years removed you are from it, or you know, growing up old, so it's definitely exciting to see. And it's always a rivalry between friends and everybody else. You know, on the Permian side, and me and Bront Bird kind of exchanged words on Twitter. You know, about you know, OHS beating Permian. So it's good. It's a fun rivalry, and glad they got the W. They really deserved it. The one-handed catch, yeah, that was nice. Little man just getting up, making plays. That's what he does, and he's excited to play. And it was good to see that.
How high did he get to like 6 feet with that?
Oh, he probably got over 6 feet. He's got some ups, and then he straightened that little arm out and, you know, stretched it as much as it could go, and snagged it down. So it's fun to watch him play. He's an exciting player.
Is he the most electrifying player you guys have?
I would say so. Yeah, he can make plays. I mean, it just, you know, his looks may be a little deceiving. You know, he looks small and out there, but I mean, when he's out there, he's making plays, and he's fast, and as fast as anybody. And he, like I said, he's an excited player to play, and he could take it to the house at any point in time.
Bradley, what play of yours were you most pleased with the other night? The block you made on Kenny's touchdown, the block you made on DeAndre's run, your touchdown.
I would say just my blocking. Both those plays were big plays. Blocking, the catch may have been big, in other people's eyes, but when the ball, credit to Davis, when the ball's thrown that good, I mean, you just got to stick your hands out there and catch it. I mean, it's not that hard. Blocking, I pride myself on that, and for those running backs, it's good to get them out in open space. So I enjoy helping my other teammates, and the running backs be successful in that. So I would say the blocking.
Do you feel like you had that mentality when you came here, or was that something that was really coached into you?
I kind of had it. I kind of had it coming here just because I was a running back before, so I know what it's like. And a lot of the success from a running back standpoint comes from blocking on the perimeter. And a lot of success that I had in high school was because of good receivers blocking downfield. So once I transitioned to receiver when I got here, it was just something that I knew was really important that I need to do. And obviously the coaches coaching it up each and every day at practice, finishing plays and making blocks. We just enjoy playing football in general. I mean, playing Texas teams is good because the fans, they come out and support, and you may have friends at the other schools, so it's good to see that and play against them. But we're just excited for this season and ready to play anybody each and every week, and we're just excited to continue to be playing. Yeah, it is nice. It's nice to kind of get on a normal schedule. It's kind of been a little funky the first few weeks, but yeah, it'll be nice playing on Saturday again.
Oh yeah, I thought I was gonna give me one. Haven't scored in college yet. I'm trying to give me one before I get out of here.
How fun, or I guess more satisfying, was it to sit there and turn on the tape from Thursday's game and see how well the defense played throughout the entire game?
It felt good, to see we put together a real team win like that. Everybody played their part, secondary, linebackers, D-line. Felt like it was a great team win.
Kerry, talk about your role in making sure that every single defensive player is around the ball at all times.
I let y'all lead by example. If I'm in the screen, I feel like everybody. I feel like it's contagious. If everybody's running to the ball, it's gonna carry out through the whole game.
Kerry, that's the lowest point total that you guys have held a conference opponent to for several years. What do you think? What's the difference Thursday night of this year versus what y'all been doing in the past?
Well, definitely playing together. Coach Wally put a great game plan together. The entire defense just bought in and we just rolled with it. It's great to see our work, on the field. But we understand, we can't get satisfied and we still got a lot of work to do.
What Waller said to you after the game?
He was just excited for us. He was talking to everyone, just excited about the win and how we played well on defense, and he just wanted us to keep it up throughout conference play. It'll feel better at the end of the season, see where we rank. We're happy with the ranking, but, we still got a lot of work to do.
How happy does it make you just that the offense can score like 20 points and you guys can make that step up?
Well, I mean, it feels good. We're gonna have bad days sometime, and offense will have bad days. It's a team thing. If we got better hold, have their back, and they got better have our back. Depending on the situation.
I know you're on defense. Talk about Jakeem's grand catch.
Oh, it was a great catch, man. I think he made top 10, I believe. I think it was like number 9 or something, man. I remember him on scout team. He was making plays on scout team, so I'm just glad to see him doing it to somebody else instead of us now.
Kerry, how did you guys, I don't want to look too much on last year in triple overtime, but how did the other night on Thursday night, how did you guys have Boykin just so discombobulated? I know all you guys did up front, the D-line does one thing, the backers do something else, on the back end they do something else. But how was he just so flustered to where he just couldn't get anything going?
Well, we were trying to attack him, try to confuse him a bit, and nobody likes getting hit, so we would try to hit him as much as possible, and just, put a hat on him every time he had the ball.
Were you guys doing anything different, like up front, or like stunning, or twist, or anything, just kind of where he was just so confused that he couldn't make a play?
I won't say we did anything different. We just, we kind of got after him a little bit. He's a great player, man. He's a tough guy to bring down. So, it says a lot about the defense. We're flying around, able to, fluster him like that.
Texas State's a little different offensively than the other teams you're going to play this season. You talk about limit their option and how you defend that.
We gotta be disciplined. Everybody has to know their keys and have to, and follow them throughout the game. Because anytime they can bust a long one on us, so you don't, fit the right gap or get the pitch man or take the dive. So it's definitely a disciplined game, and we really got to read our keys going in.
Were you kind of surprised at how out of hand the game got last
Um, it was they came out excited, you know, and we did too. So we came in with the game plan, and run them out the stadium, and that's what happened.
Atmosphere is completely different around here now. Talk about you looking forward to the game and just it being a whiteout game. Now you know it's a whiteout game. So, what's your thoughts on that?
It's exciting, can't remember a white out. I remember pink out, black out, things like that. So it's something different, and I'm excited for it.